guys, Keto Diamond, but not a keto video. This is another haul video from Goodwill's and the Restore. I got some fantastic finds. One that was way cooler than I even imagined. It was just kind of neat. It was an impulse buy, really, because it was on sale. And I recorded some of it, but couldn't find enough of it. I was perplexed, come to think of it, if that's the right word, because I couldn't find anything about it on the internet. I couldn't find that as a furniture company at all. It's clearly a piece of furniture, right? But wouldn't there be something about it on the internet? Even if it was historical, there would be something. So I kept digging, and I finally just emailed the company. Let me show you the first item I'm talking about, which I just got yesterday. And I got a very cool email back. So check this thing out. And remember what I say in that doesn't actually apply. It's just what I thought from my initial Google search. But it's cooler than I thought. Yes, so sorry it's kind of dark, but the item's kind of dark, the wall's kind of dark. Anyway, I got lucky again today. We went to a Restore, I think it was in Mount Airy, and I saw this great storage ottoman. It was only 20 bucks, plus it was 25% off, so we paid $15 for it. And it's super heavy, and when I opened the lid, I noticed it doesn't look new. I mean, it looks very old, to be honest with you. So I saw this logo here, and I Googled it. This is a 1950s Rex Air Storage Ottoman. And it's pretty awesome and very, very thick. It's got like 3 things down there. I don't know, why, but yeah, it's really neat. And I just, accident. I saw it, liked it. It was cheap enough, got it. This little mister has decided it's a wonderful place to be. Hi. I love you. Oh, you knocked it out of my hand.
And
I love you. Jerk face. And he's decided it makes an excellent toy box. He is filling it up. That's not gonna fit, dude.
Not gonna fit. That's too big, baby.
Get the other big car out of there too, Aaron.
The big cars and stuff can't go in there, baby. They're too big.
put other toys in there.
Well, hell, why not? All right, so after recording all that, it still bugged me. I love to research things. I love to find out things. And the harder it is to find out, the more interesting and perplexed I am. Which is one reason I'm pretty good at keto, because I'm nosy as hell and I want to dig into everything. But anyway, yeah. I was like, I can't find this. There's no furniture company called Rex Air. None. The only thing I can find is a bunch of vacuums. And then it got me thinking later, well, it's a storage ottoman. What if it was used to store the vacuum cleaner? How above its time would that have been? I mean, seriously, where do you store your vacuum cleaner? Big hunking thing in the closet somewhere that you have to dig out and it drives you crazy, or you just put it in the corner of a room and it's not that cute? How cool would that have been? So I emailed the company. I find the website. I find the contact information, and I'm like, I found this at a thrift store yesterday. What is it? Because y'all don't appear to be a furniture company. And I got this in reply. Thank you for contacting Rex Air. We used to use these ottomans during the rainbow demonstrations in the 1970s. We haven't used those in a long time. If the customer purchased the rainbow, they would also get this ottoman as a storage unit with their purchase. Thank you for sharing part of our history. And it was from a man named Cal Kobe. It was like some kind of director. I didn't save that part or blow up that part big enough to see. 1970s. The thing is 40 to 50 years old, depending on what part of the 70s it was made in. It's in excellent condition. There's not a rip or tear on it. It looks great. Anthony, of course, decided it made a wonderful toy box, and he hijacked it instantly, and then he sat on it. And I was like, well, okay, I'll just let him use it as a toy box. It was just extra seating. I thought it was cool when I found it, and the cat's now sleeping on it, so just have to keep the claws out of that sucker. But I thought it was really cool to find that for 15 bucks. I mean, it was 20 bucks, but then it had like a 25% discount, so I paid 15 bucks for it. And it's heavy. Oh my goodness, it's heavy. I couldn't imagine lifting that sucker with a vacuum cleaner in it. it was heavy. I had a hard time getting in the house by myself. My husband took it out to the car, and he's like, I'll get it tomorrow. And I'm like, but I really want it tonight. So I went out there and tried to get it. Oh, damn. I was like, that's a two-man job almost. Or at least one big hunkin' strong man, because I ain't. But anyway, and remember, I lift garage doors for a living. Or partially anyway. But fantastic find. Now, I told all y'all and kind of showed y'all glimpses of the couch and a chair that I had just gotten, also from the Restore, a different Restore. The Ottoman came from one in, I think we were in Mount Airy. I'm not real sure. We were just kind of riding around. Hubby's like, hey, there's a Restore. I said, stop. And he's like, damn. He said, if you buy anything, we won't be able to carry it home. We'll have to drive a truck up here and get it. And I was like, I'll keep it small. Barely fit in the trunk. But hey, it fit. It's home. We're good. Anyway, last week we also bought a very nice sofa. I've been meaning to tilt it back and see if there's like a logo like printed on the dust covering. I haven't done that, so I don't know the brand yet or anything. It might be later in this video, but right now my grandson is using it for a bed. He is sound asleep on that sucker. I slept on it last night because he wouldn't go to bed. He was sitting on it, so I just laid down on the couch. It's very wide. If you take the pillows off, it's extremely wide. I had originally wanted just a very small love seat kind of deal. But when I sit on that, I fell in love. I was also only wanting to pay about $40, and that was my top dollar for it. It was $185. But it came home with me. And at the same time, hubby saw another glider rocker that he really, really liked. But there wasn't enough room in here, so we gave a blue rocking recliner that we had just gotten a few weeks ago to Destiny Brown, which they've got a house now that doesn't have any furniture in it, so it came in handy. But anyway, the brown glider rocker I don't really care for. He really likes it. He used reverse lookup, found it on Amazon. It was like $350-ish. Comes with a little stool thing. Sometimes when you're married, you got to give and take. It's a little give and take there, okay? It's one of those things. You might not love it, but he likes it, and you just have to suck it up once in a while. Because you're about to make his ass carry a big-ass couch in the house. So therefore, he can have the glider. All right, so let me show you these things. All right, so here is the glider. The little stool is over there beside of it, but I don't want it in the middle of my floor. I set it here beside my desk because Corey likes to have a place to sit right beside me and talk to me. It needs to be a little wider. That one cuts into her hips. But I do really like that other one. That we paid $25 for that one, the white one. But this brown one was $65. Again, not my favorite, not something I would have chose. Although it's a glider with a like a lever that stops it from rocking. So if you don't want it to be a rocker, you can just hit that lever and keep the kids from smacking into the wall if you want to. But I really, really like it. I like it in the room anyway. I don't like it itself. I like having an extra seat. I probably should delete that part because I just said I didn't like it, and now I'm saying I do. I don't like it. I like the wood. I like the color. The seat, while it looks squishy, is not. It is hard. There's no stains on it. It's just the material that it's made out of. Just depends on which way it's pushed. But it's right cute. It's right nice. Kind of. Hubby liked it. And there is the couch. I think I showed it a little bit to you last week. I also got that rug for like $4 at GoodWill, but Jake's laying on it. There's that Ottoman, the cat's on it. And there's the sofa with the kid on it. Not that I mind at all, but that sucker's huge and it's heavy. And that wood, that's real. It's got some nicks on it, probably where somebody was hitting it over and over again with a broom or a mop or vacuum cleaner or something like that. I'm not too fussed about that. It has no stains. It's very comfortable. I bought some blue pillows yesterday at GoodWill. They're nice and thick. I wish it wasn't so dark over here. It's such a dark color, and the wall's dark. But anyway, hi, Sleeping Beauty. He's sitting something apparently. But anyway, I bought some blue cushions to go on it, and it had two huge brown cushions and these. I don't know what color these are. Some kind of multiple color. They said that this thing is green. I'm not real sure that it's green. But this is the coloring of the back cushions. And I don't know. All I know is I'm in love with this couch. I really am. It's soft. Can't nobody sit on it without almost going to sleep, which is, it's kind of a problem. I'm like, can y'all get out of my house now? But we're comfortable. Yeah, get out. And that one, yeah. I figured he'd use that as a bed instead of the bed. So there's something new about this desk I want to tell you guys about. Apparently, it just didn't come as a desk. You could buy it as a desk or a hutch. Somebody replaced the hardware on this. You can see this. This is a brassy color, and these are black. And I replaced the ball because they had a basketball on it. But turns out this desk, there's more than meets the eye to it. Y'all ignore my little trash can down there, which, by the way, came from GoodWill for $1. Blue. Y'all know me. That's how that's set up, by the way. It's kind of, yeah. That's what I did with my scale thing. It's supposed to hold the scale on the wall. I wanted that off my desk, and it's like, and it fit, so that's what happened with it. So I need another one, but that's okay. But, yeah, check out this picture that I found. And here's the kicker. It might have actually been a hutch. I don't know. It doesn't really show the signs that something was sitting on it, but it could have been a hutch. GoodWill, sometimes they will set the hutch part to the side so that people know it's not attached and don't try to pick it up like that. So the hutch part might have been sitting at GoodWill, and I didn't know it. And it's been a couple weeks now, so it's probably long gone if it was there. Because you can set them on any piece of furniture they fit on. Oh, that kills me. Because I would love to have that for my kitchen. Love to. Or I'd love to buy another one and have that for my kitchen because I love wooden furniture. Love it. Especially antique looking and good made. Oh my goodness, the sucker is solid and I love it. And it's, as far as I can tell, an actual antique. So, amazing, right? But it's more. That furniture collection has an array of furniture. I'm going to show you two pictures. The first one, things I wouldn't mind to have. The last one, things I would work over. A thing I would work triple overtime to get. Probably would have to. But oh my God, it's gorgeous. Check it out. I hope I come across it in like a restore for like $15. Probably not gonna happen, but I can hope. One of my great aunts had something similar to that, and I always wanted one so bad. I always called it a dressing table. I don't know what it really is. But you know, you can put your perfumes and your makeup on one side. You can sit in front of it and do those things. Or you can get fully dressed and look in the mirror and see what you look like. I love that. I want that. I want that so bad I can taste it. But I've never seen one before. I just, when I Googled this collection of furniture, I was like, why can't I find that? I mean, love my desk. But as a hutch, it would be really, really cool. I don't know if it'd fit. Small house and all. But, gorgeous. A tall dresser. They've got tall dressers just like this one. And of course, somebody's replaced the hardware on this. And it's probably because it was falling off or they just had some new ones or they might have wanted to revamp it. I don't know. But please don't do that. If you get something antique, Lord child, leave it original or as close to as possible. Makes it much more beautiful usually, or in my opinion, which might not matter to anybody, but okay, that's just an update on the desk. Here's something else. Hi, I know y'all can see me. So we got these two. There's two of them. They're just sitting on top of each other. Display cases for $25 each at a restore in Salisbury. My husband has a rather impressive collection of Transformer toys that he wants to display. We actually have a display case already. It's just not that very big. It's not, that was a terrible way to put that. It's just not really huge. So it doesn't hold a whole lot, but it's gorgeous. So one day these will sit beside his other display case. The problem is right now we've discovered when we tried to move a bookshelf that part of the floor is caving in, which is sucky because that's the only part of the floor we've completely replaced. We've replaced the hardwood all through the house. It's all got thick hardwood floor. But in our room, we had already completely replaced it with the hardwood and then laid down linoleum. So it was completely replaced, right? Well, turns out the bathtub right behind it was leaking and we didn't realize it at the time. So that has to be completely replaced, and then this will take its proper place in our bedroom, hiding from our grandchildren with his Transformer toys. I'm sorry, action figures in it. This is hubby's current storage for his Transformer toys. Ignore the last 2 shelves. That's for my job. Not just Transformers, of course. You can see there's some other stuff, some Scooby-Doo stuff and everything in there. But and those piggy banks are mine. He just likes that one. There's more Transformers up there. Good Lord, honey. But cute. Once we get ready for it, that's the TV that's going to hang on the wall in the living room. Alright, so I did show y'all this a little bit, but this is the thing Destiny bought me for Mother's Day that holds my bows and arrows. And Zach's. So a couple small things. I'm not real big on knickknacks, only because I was in a Goodwill one time and a little old lady told another little old lady, which, by the way, I'm getting to be a little old lady, I don't want no damn white knots. All they do is catch dust. They're just dust catchers. I was like, she ain't wrong. Maybe a little veer away from the white knots a little bit. But I found a couple things that one I just kind of fell in love with, and it's kind of dumb, but I really like it. And the other one, all me, girl. All me. Ain't got. But this one, I just kind of fell in love with it. They're giraffes hugging. It's junk, but it's pretty junk. And again, I do veer away from white knots quite a bit, but once in a while, you'll find something that's just like really cool. And we've been to the zoo and stuff a lot lately, and I really love it. I love the way it's painted up, and it looks gold with jewel encrusting stuff, but it's not. It's just, I don't know what the hell it is. Junk. It's junk, but it's pretty junk. This other one, it's the Liberty Bell. And it's got, you know, the Pass and Stow on it, 1776 through 1976. I guess it was like a annual thing that was put out. Nice clear bell. Beautiful though. I really like that. I think I paid $1, and I'm not gonna cry over it. So. All right, so I always seek ways to make my environment as comfortable as possible, work environment and everything. Now at work, they will provide certain things for me if I ask for them, like a clipboard or markers and stuff like that. I don't have to buy anything for my job, but sometimes you choose to buy certain things, especially if they're not super expensive, that helps you be more comfortable at work and have everything you need and want. So I've been carrying a work bag with me, kind of a cruddy one. It's just one of those little shopping bags. And before I show you the bag, I'm going to show you this clipboard. Now I got this clipboard for like $1 at Goodwill last week, and I might have already showed it to you, but I've done some things to it to make my work easier. So we have these labels at work that we don't use. A lot of them will get thrown away because we have to like print one out just to get the stuff out without tearing it. So we throw these away every day. So I took 1, 2, 3, and I used them for work. So the clipboard, of course, has the great measurements down the side, which are helpful for my job. I use measuring tapes 24/7. So, well, at work 24/7. No, I use them at home too. There's even a measuring tape on my keys in my pocketbook, just in case I need to measure something. I'm big on measurements, big on, you know, realistic stuff. So I put all the codes on this that I need to type into the computer. This piece, the pen and pad, I use this when I'm writing down which codes, which labels I need, and then I go to the computer and I type in stuff from here and stuff from here, and it's very helpful. Even with Joni's weekend shift on the back. I don't care if somebody else uses it, it's helpful, but I carry my stuff with me. I take it in Friday morning, I take it out Sunday night. That way, I've got it with me, it's not junking up the place and people aren't going to throw it away because they think nobody's using it. But the pen and pad, I do need a better pad, but I even got this little clippy thing here because the fans blow the paper. And this clippy thing up here, sometimes we have labels we don't have to use right away, but we will need them down the line, so I can just clip the labels right here and have them as I go. And it's been super helpful. All weekend I use this, and I'm like, that was smart. Creating that was really smart. I was proud of myself for that one. And this bag I got yesterday at Goodwill, I don't know how much it was. I didn't even look. But if they charged me pocketbook price, it was $4.19. If they charged me carry bag price, it was $1. So Y'all know it's my color, right? It's my color, right? I'm sure you can use it for a laptop case or anything else you want to use it for. But pens, markers, and I carry pens and markers with me because, again, they do provide them. But instead of a yellow highlighter, I prefer a pink highlighter. I'm a girl. And I use a blue marker at work instead of the green, yellow, and black they provide us with, because if anybody ever says, Joni did that, I'd be like, no, Joni writes in blue. So I can't be blamed. I guess I could, because I could always pick up another marker and use it, but I use the blue one pretty much 24/7, and they don't really provide a blue one, so I buy me a blue one. And it works out quite well for me anyway. So I do carry pens and everything I need because it's nice. And this one's big enough to carry a 2-liter if I wanted to. I don't. I'm going to put that in the refrigerator at work. That's what I do. I go in the morning, I put a 2-liter in there, and after breaks I pour me some drink in my cup and keep on going. It keeps it nice and cold, and I'm glad they provide refrigerators for us. So 2 of them. Alright, you guys. I'll be right back if I find anything else. That worked out pretty good. I do need razor knives at work, so I've got 2 of them in here. One that clips onto me that I got on Amazon that's easy to keep up with, because I'm not good at keeping up with things. And then a smaller one that apparently just disappeared when I put it in the bag. Oh, there it is. That is easy. I even bought some like special hook blades because those are so much easier with the plastic. But I mean, like I said, things to make my work environment more comfortable and more workable, and things that help me work faster and better. I kind of like that. I don't have to do that. They even provide the pen and pad and the knives, but I like those. And I like the bag. It's me. I can't help it. Alright, so I'll get something else. Hold on. So my desk doesn't have a pen tray. I got this at the ReStore yesterday for 50 cents, and I'm sure it's supposed to hold something. It's probably supposed to have a lid, but I just needed a pen tray. Turns out, it doesn't fit in my top drawer, my pen drawer. But that's okay, because it fits in the other drawer. 50 cents ain't bad. At the same time, I already gave it to Destiny, but she's looking for cooking pans and stuff. While I was at the ReStore, I found one that looked brand new, and they're very nice to have. I used to have one of these. I'd like to have another one, but I need a new stove before I even bother with that kind of pan. But it's like it's not very deep. The pan's like this, but it's got a metal sheet that sits over it with slits in it, and you can put like a ham or something on it, and any of the drippings and the grease will go into the bottom of the pan. 50 cents, looked brand new, and I was like, that sucker was heavy duty too. So, alright, you guys, so I'm going to end it here. I did get a few other things that I'm going to show you on the next video, but some of them are in use and they're not here anymore. Like Zach, he got a nice new looking Tony Hawk skateboard for $1 from Goodwill. He's got 2 helmets to go along with it and a new scooter. It's in the car and you can't have it in the house. But there's some things that were bought for other people that I don't have to show. But it's nice to be able to thrift shop and get things for like way cheaper than you would get one thing brand new. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, ring that bell. On to the next, y'all.